Hello and welcome to another informative video from frunk.at. As we previously announced, we also want to thoroughly document the entire installation process of the Frunk system with a detailed video for your convenience. Although there is a multilingual color user manual and installation guide included, it's often easier to follow along in a video. If you take the Frunk now, you'll see there are 4 rubber buffers on the back. With these 4 rubber buffers, you install the Frunk into the Fiat 500 and place it onto the spacer bolts. 2 of these spacer bolts, please come a bit closer so you can see it well. 2 of these spacer bolts are already present, and for these screws, we need to insert 2 additional spacer bolts. For this specific purpose, please zoom in closely here once again. We have thoughtfully included 2 robust stainless steel spacer bolts within the comprehensive package. It is critically important, as a very first and essential step, to carefully screw these particular nuts on to approximately the last third of the bolt's length, and then, subsequently, we will proceed to gently remove the existing screws. So now we remove the screws and insert the spacer bolts. For this particular task, we will need a standard 10 mm ring or an open-end wrench in order to effectively loosen these specific screws. They are generally quite easy to remove from their positions and have only been lightly tightened, making the process straightforward and manageable. We remove the screws, take the spacer bolt and insert it. Now, we will need an Allen key and carefully screw in the spacer bolt with a relatively gentle amount of force. Specifically, 5 Newton meters is quite sufficient until it reaches its complete stop and is securely fastened. After that, we turn the lock nut down, take the 10 mm open-end wrench again and tighten it gently, again with about 5 Newton meters of torque, so that the bolt is securely fastened. We do the same at the rear with this screw, inserting the bolt again. Now we have also screwed in the second spacer bolt, giving us 4 possible mounting points. The spacer bolts A, B, C, and D. And now we install the Frunk. It's easiest if you carefully thread it in a little bit at the very bottom, precisely behind this particular edge, and then gently place it onto the first set of spacer bolts, specifically A and B. Subsequently, you should lock everything securely in place with a gentle but firm pressure. Following this, you will precisely position the next spacer bolts, C and D, carefully place them onto their designated spots, and then press them down firmly. And then the Frunk is already securely and firmly installed, ensuring a very snug and stable fit. So, since we keep getting asked, here are some more details about the Frunk. First, the sizes and dimensions. The Frunk is about 65 centimeters wide at the bottom, and up here, the internal measurement is 67 to 68 centimeters. The depth here is about 38 centimeters at the bottom, or 37, and up here it's about 39 centimeters. Then, the depth varies a bit. Back there, the Frunk itself is 15 centimeters, but when loaded, you can go up to about 17 centimeters. Here we have about 18 or 19 centimeters. At the front, it gets less with 13 centimeters. There's an indentation here because the charger is located at the bottom. It's a bit less there. At the back here we have about 10 or 11 centimeters. If you order the Frunk with a net, it will of course come fully assembled, fastened here with stainless steel screws, and you can load the net from the side, from the back, or from the right or left side. Alright, as mentioned, the material is non-flammable, or rather it's called flame retardant. ABS V0 is basically the best material for thermoforming technology that you can buy. Alright, so far, so good. Once you have the Frunk, install it and have a lot of fun. And with that, I'll sign off. You're Joseph from the company frunk.at. Thank you very much.